Well, good morning. The shed's been cleaned out. You know what that means? It's another episode of Do It Yourself DJ. Here we go again. Another DIY project. This time the Suzuki. Again, actually, I've got a fog light here that needed replacing probably a few years ago now, and haven't had a chance to really hook into it. You may remember the previous video where I had to take the front of the car off to get in and change those horns. Well, today we have to take the front of the car off again. I went down to Suzuki and our local dealer down here, and I asked them, I said, well, how much would it cost to put a new fog light in? It's been broken. They quoted me over $500, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's not going to do our budget that great. And I said, well, how much is the fog light going to cost? And they said, oh, about 110. So you know what I did? It wasn't too much of a time taken in the thought process there. I'm going to have a crack at this myself. So the cost of the light, and I've got some plastic clips to replace some of the old ones. I think some of the old ones are a bit worn out, so we're going to do it all new all the way around. Yeah, so hopefully going to save about $400. As long as we do everything right and don't break anything, we should be fine. Always got to back yourself. Okay, so here we go. Okay, to make it a bit easy to get some access here underneath, it's quite low, this car, when you a lot of modern cars these days too. So I've actually popped the front end up on the jacks. See up there that you can see they've got on the wishbones, and the suspension underneath. So it'll be a lot easier for me to get in and around here. Don't forget, if you're doing this job, to shock your back wheels. Okay, so here's the bottom of the front end. You can see that we've got a mixture of Phillips head screws as well as some trim clips. So, ooh, bit of a scuff mark there. So yeah, just got to prise them off, and then I'll go up to the top and do all the associated fasteners up there. It's better to work from the bottom up. Yeah, these little trim clips are pretty easy. Just pop your screwdriver in that little slot and just lever them, and they'll eventually come out. Got plenty of replacements, so stuff them up. We'll be fine. Alright, here's a little tip. One of the little clickies decided to break off its head, so I'm going to just get the multi-grips and just yank it out or push it up. And like the man at Auto Pro said, he said if you know, you haven't quite got the right size, don't be afraid to drill it out to match the clicker that you got. So yeah, just a little road bump and the road of life. So while we're here, this is what we're going to get rid of. Looks a bit nasty, doesn't it? Righto, so here you can see already we've got some movement all the way along here. You've got those screws off the front for this section here. So yeah, we'll just go up now to the wheel arches and then go to the top. Now just with this one here, this screw here, it secures that bottom panel to the actual fender. That's the angle of the screw there at the moment. And so instead of taking the wheel off, I actually quickly just start the car and just turn it to the right, and I've got enough space now. Before, I didn't. Okay, besides the side panels, the mudguard and the fender, I just pulled that little fella out there. It was very easy, to just a quick yank and out it comes. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 little clickies there to come off, and then they're just these two 10mm bolts. So I'll hook those out shortly, and we should be just about ready to pull the front off. Okay, all the fasteners are out now, so I'll just give this a bit of a reach in behind here, and it's a very easy pull out. Just sits in there with these little series of little slots, and that's where that main screw was there before. Alright, so we're now in a position to lift the whole thing up. See if I can just grab it here. And yep, she's coming free, so I'll get my hands free and I'll give you a shot of what it looks like when she's off. Okay, got to adjust as I go along. I just realised it's not just the two bolts here. You actually have to take the two edge ones off. This second set of plastics, that's actually part of the grill. And I wasn't keen on yanking everything else out. The grill will come out together with the front as well. Much easier. Okay, so before you lift the whole front off, just make sure where it's going to land is clear. Don't want to mess up your plastics. So I'll just give it here we go. It's that easy. It comes out. Well, here's the horns from our first video. And there may be some wirings that are restricting it. You just simply undo the clips, and it'll be good in no time. Okay, so what I've done just to help support the front end, I've actually popped my toolbox underneath. Notice how the colour matches, nearly. Anyway, and here you can see what you don't want to do is have any tension on your wire. So I've got that free. Now we've got to get into the back of this arrangement here, pull that out and pop in the new one. Okay, so just have a quick look at the back here. Make sure that matches with the new one. So the old one here, we've got 4 points. Looks like they're only using 3 screws, and then there's a down socket on an angle. So I've just got the new one in hand here. It's all looking good there. Look on the back there. Same sort of format configuration. Got the 4 holes for the bracket, and it's got the down socket there as well. So looks like they've given us the right part. Here we go. Disconnect the cable. It just simply press down hard on that little puppy there. There's a little catch in there, and just while you got that pressed down, just pull this socket off to the back, and that'll get it off. And there's a comparison. You'd think you'd want your money back for that, wouldn't you? Yeah, looking forward to having this up and going. What is this? And it does move. And I worked out that it's actually one-handed. It's actually a focus adjuster. Okay, as you can see, I've installed it now. I've just popped the 3 screws in there loosely, and then on this bottom left-hand side, there's obviously the little pilot pin, the clicker. Yes, it matched. Pop it back in place. So I'll just nip that up now, and we'll do a reversal of what we did before. Alright, just to give you some idea on time, I started this at 20 past 11 and it's 5 to 12 now, so less than, what are we, around about half an hour we've got to this point. So all I got to do now, before I actually put it all back, I'm just going to do a quick inspection around here just to see if there's anything else that's out of whack, particularly at got the opportunity to have a bit more of a detailed look around, and we'll go from there. Right, I'll see if I can do this freehand here. So put the camera back up there, toolbox, remove that out. We've got to go up. Try and get it along the line here. Ooh, where are we going here? That's right. There's little clickers down here too, that locating lugs that you can help use to sort of position it. Now we've got, that's pretty much in line. I haven't gone down the sides yet, but I'll do that shortly. So I'll just pop in just a couple of those bolts. Or at least one to get us started. And it even fits right. The trusty 10mm. Bit of history in that T-bar, but anyway, we won't go there today. Just put that in there, and then I'll go down the sides, and we'll do that mudguard and click and fit everything in. Okay, let's just get into it here. So we've got that secured up the front, as you can see before. And there's locating points there, and there. Probably a few more. Well, that's the only place where we actually have to put the screw in to hold this part of the grill on the front end. So I'll lift it up a little bit, get it roughly in place. You got to be a little bit forceful. Make sure that's out of the road. There we go, flush. So all we've got to do is screw that up, finish off the fasteners on top, and just go underneath and finish those off, and we'll go from there. Okay, let's go around and see if everything's working all right. Let's put the lights on, stick on the fog lights. All this is looking promising. So around the front, driver side, and here's the new one. Working a treat, beautiful. Nice and clean, a bit like the rest of the car. Maybe that's a job for this afternoon. Anyway, you can see what it was. Those two screwdrivers on the right are just the leverage I've used to get some of those old plugs out. There's quick fasteners. In essence, it was only one Phillips head screwdriver, one 10mm T-bar spanner. There's one broken click, but there's the other 5 dead ones. And like I said before, I went down to Auto Pro and they gave me a box. Well, didn't give it to me. $30 for, what is it, 300 plus little clickers. It's not too bad. I'm sure we'll make use of them at some stage in the future. So there we go. That's done. Right, before we put the bonnet down, we'll do one quick scan. Nothing left under the car, except for the jacks, of course. We'll get that out. But just do a quick scan on the bonnet, make sure we haven't left any tools behind here. No T-bars, no screwdrivers, nothing like that. Last thing you want is put the bonnet down and put a big ding in it. Gas cost says job up. Yes, I was slightly bit out here. You can see on the invoice. Lo and behold, 12 months ago. There you go. So we've got the fog light assembly, 127.19 plus GST, so it's about 155. Plus we had I used 6 new little clickers, so that was about, what, 10 cents each? So you could say 156, so south of $160. It's a bit of blood off one of my fingers. And if I would have kept going and done it without stopping and videoing, I reckon I could have had this done in an hour. That's it, end result, we're finished here. My job's done. Okay, we're coming to the end of another do-it-yourself DJ episode. As I was saying before, 1 hour, less than $160, job's done. Yeah, the little Susie continues on. We've done about 140,000 with her now. Love this little car, and yeah, so economical. It's running south of 5 litres 100. I think it's around 4.8 we seem to be doing with it. And yeah, it's way better than the old LJ Torana I had. He's quick, nimble, and yeah, easy to run. Alright guys, talk soon. Oh yeah, give us a like on the video too, give us some comments, and more than welcome any other input people have or what they found when they've done a similar job. Cheers.